Hey guys, Kate Simpson here. Welcome to my channel. Today we are building an A-frame style cabin. I did not show the creation of this cabin because honest to God, it took me hours. Like I was getting so upset. I really was. I almost gave up on it altogether more than once. For some reason, like, the roofing would not properly line up. It, kept hanging weird and overlapping. I don't know. It was driving me insane. I ended up getting it to work in the end, and yeah, there it is. I do fiddle with it quite a bit in this video. If I'd kept it all in, honestly, this video would have been hours of footage, so it would have been a heck of a lot longer than it is right now. But I'm fiddling with it. I'm putting in skylights. I put skylights on either side of the house, and I opened up the walls so you can so that stuff could go in there. I'm really happy with the way that they turned out. I like the amount of light that they added to the house, and I think that it was a good idea, all in all. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing there. I'm just fiddling around and putting flooring. Yeah, and just a lot of fiddling with the roof. Sorry about that. This video is going to be a little hard to watch. The shape of this house, well, and my tendencies, make it bounce around and fly around a lot. And I'm sure it's not going to be the most pleasant thing in the world, so I apologize in advance. Here I'm putting a little balcony on the front. I like the way this turned out. I put big patio doors there, you'll see that in a bit, and it let a lot of light in, so I liked that a lot. I thought it was really good. I hang some plants here later and put a little porch there, and I'm happy. It's good. There I am putting the patio doors. I use the big eco lifestyle patio doors. I find that I use a lot of eco lifestyle items. Like, I really like the stuff that came with that pack. People are going on about the new pack, the Snowy Escape, which it has good stuff too. But even in my builds in Snowy Escape, I find that I'm using Eco Lifestyle. I use a lot of Eco Lifestyle, Nifty Knitting, and Tiny Living. I think those are my, 3 packs that I use a lot. I also use, I think those counters might be from Parenthood. Not 100% sure, but I think that they are. I use them an awful lot, because they're really nice. But I use, like I said, a lot of Eco Lifestyle in all of my builds. Here I think I pretty much just use the doors. There's probably a few other items, but the doors let in a lot of light, and I liked that. I figure this house needs it. It is a tiny house, so it comes with those tiny house perks. At this point, I was painting the inside, and I realized that the kitchen is not, those aren't walls, it's against the roof. So when you paint the roofing, or the outside, it goes through to the inside, which is really dumb. You should be able to alt paint those, the inside of the roofing, so that it doesn't have to, I don't know, be the same as outside. But it worked out well. I ended up matching it with everything else, and I think it was pretty good. I'm adding some roof trim, and just going to be fiddling around a bit more. This build, honestly, the outside of it stressed me out, probably more than any other build I've done. But here I'm just putting a small little patio, and yeah, we'll move on to the inside shortly. I have some builds coming up that are the new Snowy Escape. I'm kind of enjoying that pack. I actually am going to have a video coming out. Strangely, I was playing Snowy Escape, actually doing gameplay, which I don't do very often. And I went to the mountain, and I went to go for a hike, and the sim that I was playing got bit by a bug. It's the second time it's happened. The first time, when I first got the pack, I tried it out for a few minutes, and my girl got bit by, a firefly. This time, the guy I was playing got bit by I think it was a giant centipede, and he is acting all weird. It almost is like he's possessed. In Stranger Bill, when you get possessed, they're he's doing that, jerking all over the place. It's actually really crazy. So I looked it up, and no one is talking about this. So I'm going to look into it more, and I will have that video for you very shortly, probably in the next few days, because I thought it was really neat. But I don't know if he's going to die. That's the problem. I have no idea what's going to happen when I go back into play again. He did get bit by the bug. It said it was a giant centipede, and then he just started acting really strange. But he's learning how to ski, and every once in a while he just kind of twitches. So hopefully he'll be alright. Here I am, I moved the door over and I'm creating a little bathroom. I skipped over putting in the stairs there, but it was a little hard. I had to fiddle them around, but I did get them in. So I'm putting in this tiny bathroom at the back of the stairs, and I end up using the shower from University Living, I think, or whatever that packet's called, the University one. It's perfect because it's just one tile, it doesn't take up too much space. So I use that here, and yeah, I really like it. So that's what I'm doing right there. I end up putting a fridge, and I was going to say a fridge and a stove, but no, a fridge and a toilet, and I think it turned out well. It's functional enough. There's enough space for everything, and your sim can use it, so who cares? The same thing goes for the kitchen. The kitchen's very small, but it's got a fridge, a stove, and counter space to, like, cook things, so it should be fine. Like, I've play-tested this house, and everything seems to work. So you shouldn't have any issues with it. I try to playtest everything I put on the gallery, but I sometimes miss things. And so, like, if ever you find that, just leave a comment and let me know that something isn't working. And, yeah, I'll try and fix it, or you can fix it and let me know how you did it. So here I am just fiddling with the door and fitting everything in. I put in this little towel rack, and I add a mirror at some point. Nothing too interesting. I mean, it's just a basic bathroom. I always use this, I don't even know what it is, but it's got, like, knickknacks and a towel and stuff. It's a little bathroom shelf anyway. So I use that a lot in bathrooms, and I like it. Getting this in here was so hard, because I hate how you can't go through the walls. Like, if the walls are up, it doesn't really let you through the walls, and so you have to put it on the walls with them half up and half down, and for whatever reason Sims decides that the doors need to be up. It's kind of a pain in the ass. But there I am, just putting a cute little couch. I think I changed that. I'm not 100% sure that that one stays, but I do put a little couch on. We have a TV in the living room. There's a stereo, I believe, in the kitchen. So there are things for your Sims to do. I think that I put a easel somewhere in this house. I can't for the life of me remember where. I wanted it upstairs. I'm not sure if I did it. I thought I saw it. But I do, somewhere, I think. Maybe. Hopefully. I should have. I might not have, because I was going over budget. I want to keep this relatively cheap, and so I may not have put it in there. But I guess we'll find out at the end. And here we're moving. I'm just putting up putting some debug items around the lot. And yeah, I think we're probably going to move in and out a lot through the rest of this video. I'm creating the little stone walkway as I usually do. I absolutely love these debug stones. I really can't say that enough. Like, they make me happy. I like them. Yeah, I just fiddle with them. I'm going to make a cute little walkway. I end up putting dirt between the rocks, and I think it looks pretty good when it's done. I'm happy with the way this build turned out. This video is about 30 minutes long or so, I think. The build itself took me a couple of hours, I would say. Like, I took my time, don't get me wrong. I always take my time, so they're longer than they need to be. But this one was exceptionally difficult because of the shape of the house. Like, getting inside and doing things was frustrating. I don't know that I'll do these ones often, but I am happy with the end result. I especially like this walkway. I fiddle with them a lot, but this one, I really like the way it turned out. It looks realistic when it's done. I'm just moving the rocks around to try and make them look a little more realistic and add a little curve to the pathway just to add some personality. I felt like when it was coming straight down, it was just too straight. And I figured the mailbox is over that way. I should probably make the path go over that way, because usually by the mailbox is where your sim loads in. And I absolutely hate when I build a house and then my sim is suddenly loading in on the other side of the lot. It drives me insane. So I wanted to make sure that they were going to load in at least relatively close to the walkway. So that's what I was doing. And I'm going to fill these rocks for a little while longer. So yeah, I should have cut that out. I apologize for that. My throat is still so sore, so I apologize if I'm very quiet at some points and loud at others. Like, it's raspy and itchy and it hurts. I'm trying to drink hot tea right now, and I'm hoping that'll help it because I have like three other voiceovers to do today. So hopefully the tea will help. But there I am, just adding the dirt between the rocks on the path. And I'm going to start landscaping a little bit. There's a lot of landscaping in this video. The build has an assortment of plants outside. A lot of them are debug items. I say it in every video and I'll say it again. If you don't know, if you hit Control-Shift-C while you're in build mode, it brings up it doesn't matter. It brings up a little bar at the top of your screen. If you then type bb.show hidden objects and hit enter, and then you type bb.show live edit objects and hit enter, it will open up an entire catalog of stuff that you can use in your builds or your gameplay or whatever. Most of it for gameplay, it's not functional, like the food, for example. If you were to take food out of debug and put it in there, your Sims can only throw it out most of the time. It doesn't really always give them the option to eat it. But I love it for landscaping because everything in there is free. Mostly. It's free or cheap usually. And yeah, it's great. You get all the plants that exist within the game. So plants you see when you're like out in the world doing stuff, they're all in debug, and it adds a lot of personality to your build. I highly recommend doing it if you haven't. Again, it's bb.show hidden objects and bb.show live edit objects. Absolutely love it. It is a game changer if you build at all. So here I am. I'm adding a little fence. And again, I used the debug fence, and I love the way that it turned out. I didn't fence it in all the way to the front. I think I only fenced it right to the edge of that roofing there, but I am very happy with the way that it looks. I eventually put like a tree and stuff by it and a little bench, and it looks really good. You'll see that coming up. Just a lot of landscaping and outside work on this build. I was going to go down further. I don't know if I did, actually. Did I? Oh yeah, I did. I went down to the front roofing. And I end up kind of changing this up and leaving a gap, so that's how you get to the backyard. And I think it looks pretty good. I add a little bit more foliage there. And yeah, I like it a lot. I've been having a lot of fun lately watching everyone's snowy escape builds. I haven't posted one yet. Did I? No, I made one. I don't think I've done the voiceover. I think that's one of the ones I'm doing today. I really like that world, but I honestly feel bad taking down the houses to build, because I know that the houses were created by other Simmer YouTubers, like Sims YouTubers, like Little Simsy, and James Turner, and I can't even think of who else right now. But I feel bad tearing down their houses. But I want them to know that I do love them. Unfortunately, there's just not enough lots. They should have a lot more empty lots for me to build on. But I love that world. I think it's one of the most beautiful worlds we've ever been given in The Sims, and I just adore it. I like the gameplay there. I think it's really good gameplay. The only complaint I really have about Snowy Escape is like when you go to the mountain and you choose to go up the mountain. So far, I'm not 100% sure, but I haven't seen my sim go in the cable car. I think it would have been a lot, it says travel to the top and all of a sudden you're at the top. I think it would have been a lot cooler if you saw the cable car. Like, they didn't have to show your sim in it, but they could just like focus on the cable car moving along, you know what I mean? I think that would be a little bit more personal, and it wouldn't even, I don't think it would be hard. Like, the cable cars are there, you could have just focused on them for a minute. I think that kind of would have been cooler, because it's a rabbit hole, right? Like, you just feel like you're going in another rabbit hole, and I hate them. I don't mind, like, the rabbit holes where when you go to work or whatever, and it asks you things or tells you what's going on, but I don't like when your sim just disappears for hours at a time, and then that's it. You don't see them again. It kind of makes you sad. But what can you do? Here I'm just adding some rocks again. I think I pulled them out of debug. I sized them down because a lot of the debug rocks are just massive. So I'm sizing them all down and placing them. I was going to say I don't think I keep that giant rock. And I don't. I deleted it. I love a lot of these debug rocks, but I find they're just enormous. I understand they have to be because of how they're used in the game, but I wish I had the freedom, because some of them are really nice rocks, but you can't make them small enough to actually use in a build. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, but I used these ones and I think they turned out well. I put just a bunch of them in with the flowers and I like the way that it looks. I did move the mailbox over here, I think, or I will be. I think I changed it to the old country mailbox, the one with like flowers and stuff on top of it. But we're going back inside now and I'm going to start working on the bedroom that is upstairs. I used this little plaid log bed. I thought that this was really perfect for this house. I figured, I guess in my head it's like a little hunting cabin. Like, I made a man that lives here, an older man, and I figure he's trying to escape the noise of the city and he's moved up to this cabin in the middle of nowhere and he just wants to be by himself and live a quiet life connected with nature. So I used that bed because I felt like it reminds me of a log cabin bed or like a little cabin or cottage or something, and I like it a lot. I've got candles on the one side table and a lantern on the other. I do add more lighting in this room. It's not this dark in the end, obviously. I think I keep it set to nighttime for a while to try and figure out the lighting. Maybe. I might not. There I am saving. I do that a lot. I've had my game not even, I don't want to say crash, because like you don't get any warning. Just all of a sudden my game will shut down. It's very upsetting. Very upsetting. It actually hasn't happened to me in quite a while, but it has when I'm starting my game sometimes lately. It'll like bring up the loading screen that The Sims is loading, and then all of a sudden it's just gone, and I have to do it again. For no reason. No error, no warning, no nothing, it's just gone. Like it was like I never tried to open the game. So that's a little weird. I have my game, I actually set it to open it or run as an administrator because I was having issues a few months back and it solved the issues. I don't even remember exactly what was happening, but it solved the issues, so I have it set to that. I ended up putting a rocking chair in this corner with a lamp. I figure your Sim, if you choose to live here, can use the rocking chair and maybe knit or read or do whatever. I love the rocking chairs. I think they're so cute. This is, of course, available on the gallery. I apologize, jeez. My name on there is Kate Simsley, just like on my YouTube. It's a K and a number 8, Simsley, S-I-M-S-L-E-Y. It's also under the hashtag Kate Simsley, as my builds always are, so you can find it that way, and you can play as you like. The layout in here is a little awkward. But I am putting a TV. I think I end up using the Tiny Living TV in here. Oh, I put a lamp first. A light. I do put a TV on the wall eventually, at some point. But I'm adding more light. It's an awkward little layout, but it's a tiny house. It's not supposed to be huge. And I think that it turned out pretty well. Once you're in there playing, you actually have a fair amount of space, and your Sim can function fine. Nothing gets in your way. Not that I found anyway. You can actually seat, I think, 3 or 4 people at the kitchen table. So it is kind of handy when the welcome wagon comes over. There's plenty of room for them in the kitchen. The rest of the house, not so much. But they can sit at the kitchen table and you guys can all talk. There's also a fair amount of space in the backyard, so you could add a picnic table. I don't know if I did. I remember adding a picnic table, but I don't know if I kept it. But you can add a picnic table and, yeah, sit that out there if you wanted. This is where I realized that the railing was coming through the window. So I had to go change it up and fix the stairs and leave a little space there so that it wasn't sticking through and your Sims could get upstairs. It wasn't too hard to do, it was frustrating. I wish I had noticed it sooner. That happens to me a lot. Sometimes I'll build an entire house and I'll go to play it in gameplay, and I'm like, I absolutely hate the way that's working, or oh my gosh, that railing is coming through the wall, or you know what I mean. It's frustrating. This one though, I am happy with this build. I thought it was really cute. I'm just going to be adding some clutter, I think, to... Oh no, I'm adding cabinets to the kitchen. I do end up cluttering up the top of the fridge. I think you can find them by searching. It's nicer homes or something. They're like a pile of cookbooks, and one of them is red plaid, they have blue plaid, there's a couple of other swatches. I always put them on top of the fridge, and I love it. I don't know that I do here. I thought I did. I might later. But, Yeah, I was trying to get that corner cabinet. I always try that thing, I can never get it to work. I absolutely cannot. I don't know what it's for. I don't get it. It's there. I've never used it. But I'm going to be adding a table and chairs. I couldn't figure out at first. I put them here, and then I fiddle around. I end up actually pulling them out, and I do get, I think, 4 chairs at the table. 3 or 4 anyway. And yeah, it's a fair amount of people, as I said. So I just add a little table by the front door, because I'm the type of person, when I come in my front door, I just drop things on the table, you know what I mean? So I think everyone should have a front table of some kind. For your keys and your mail and all that junk that you don't need to carry around all day. And we're going to move back outside. We're going to make a little patio area. I use these stone... I don't think I kept that one. No. Okay. I use this stone flooring, sorry. I added in a grill and a picnic table. Like I said, I'm not sure that they stay. I can't remember if they stay. If not, you can put them back in. It's not a big deal. And I thought about putting a chess table out here, but I removed it and I put a bench. I think that I noticed at this point how much the budget was, and I was trying to make this a starter home, so under 20,000. And if I had added the chess table, it would have been a lot more than that. So I thought I removed it. I'm gonna end up putting a big tree behind the bench, and I think it looks really cute. I know that when you go to the house, it looks really cute. So hopefully you'll like it. Let me know what you guys think, and yeah. Here I'm trying out a bunch of trees. I had really liked these pine trees. I thought it'd be kind of cute to make it look like it was in a forest. But they were really big and I couldn't get them to sit right. Oh, maybe I did. No, I don't think so. I don't think I keep them. Maybe I do. I'm not sure. I thought that I'd put a big... I don't know. We'll see coming up, I guess. No, see. I'm gonna add... Oh, I'm adding flowers anyway. I didn't think these were the trees I used. Very strange. I forget all of this. I actually filmed this a couple of weeks ago. This was actually filmed before Snowyscape ever came out. It's just kind of been sitting here. My throat's been really sore lately. So I haven't been getting a lot of voiceovers completed. And yeah, so this is pretty old, and I'm just re-seeing it for the first time, just like you. So we're learning together. I do end up adding a bird feeder to the build, and some knickknacks and stuff outside, as you'll see. I love these little bird feeders. If you have had them in your game and you watch all the little birds that come to them, it's so cute. And they're so realistic looking. It's actually kind of creepy. They look like real tiny, tiny, tiny birds. And I think that's really fun. So I'm just adding some more flowers and plants. I do a lot of that. There's an awful lot of foliage in this build. But in the end, it looks really good. It looks natural, almost like the house was just built in this nook in this forested area. This is built, I believe it's in Brindleton Bay. I can't remember. Oh, I can see it at the corner. It's mid-nowhere, so it's up in the corner of the map. And that is where I built it. It was on that lot. It's very secluded. There's another lot up there. There's 2 of them that are like this. They're both really secluded, and they seem very country. So I removed those plant boxes to put, I think I ended up putting debug ones in. Because at this point I'm trying to save money. I want it to look good, but I'm trying to save money. I'm adding some more rocks. This is my problem. I go into debug, and I'm telling you, if you've never been in it, you should. You'll get lost for hours. Hours and hours. Your house will be overrun with stuff. It is amazing, the stuff that you find in there. Just amazing. Like I said, it's all stuff that is in the game somewhere, but you have access to it. So I put a little boat there because I figure maybe the guy that lives here is a fisherman, and I add these little lampposts, which I think fit well because they match the fencing, and they're adorable. They don't add a lot of light, but that's okay. I think it looks pretty good. Here I am just adding the plant box on the deck. It's a little big, but I liked the way that it looked, so I left it there. If you don't like it, you can always remove it. Just delete it. I had a chair out on debug, balcony as well. I figured he'd probably sit out there and watch the lake. Actually, at this lot, there is a fantastic view. When you look out of the front of the build, in my screenshots, there is a picture of the view from that balcony. And it's actually stunning. In real life, I would sit there and have my morning coffee and be a happy person. Seriously, it's just beautiful. I say seriously a lot. There I put in the old country mailbox, or whatever it is called. I liked all the flowers around it. It just looks really country, hence the name, I guess. And I'm just adding some more plants and stuff to the build. I wanted to add those little flowers going up the wall, but I didn't feel like they looked right. Add a lot of like plants and grass to the front lawn just to try and make it look a little overgrown. I figure he doesn't spend a lot of time on yard maintenance. That's why he moved here, was to like just relax and enjoy life. And sitting there maintaining his lawn was not on his to-do list now. He's retired and just relaxing. Something like that. Or it could be maybe you have like a writer sim and they're trying to escape the world and reconnect with nature to, I don't know, write a story or get in touch with their thoughts and feelings. Any way you want to play it would be fine. I would love to see if you did download this, like let me know how you do use it. I think this one is so fun. Like I said, I created someone for this and I did play with him for a while and I thought it was great. He was an elder sim and he was retired, so he went fishing a lot and took walks. And yeah, he's also, I believe he is on the gallery as well. I forget what his name is. I'll try and link it in the bottom if I remember. But you can create your own if you feel like doing that, or I have plenty of Sims on my gallery and you can download one of them. Here I'm adding more rocks. The way I view this lot, I figure it's like mountainous almost, you know what I mean? So there'd be a lot of rocks and strange little like low-lying plants. So yeah, that's what I was doing there. I'm gonna end up filling it in with some plants. And I'm pretty happy with it. I like the way that this build turned out. I am very happy with the way that it turned out. And yeah, I don't know that I will never, I'm telling you right now, I'll probably never build another A-frame again, but I definitely will do another cottage style build like this. They're my favorite kind of builds. Like I like building small houses that are like cottage themed because we have so much cute stuff to create a cottage with. I added in all these little yellow flowers. I thought they were super cute. And yeah, that's what I'm doing there. You're going to see a lot of landscaping for the remainder of this video. Not a whole lot else, I think. I don't think I go back inside very much. I might go in and fiddle around with a few things. But for the most part, it's going to be landscaping and just trying to get everything to look pretty. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not very good at landscaping. I am working on learning. Like, I think I've gotten better than I was. But it's not what I'm great at. I watch other people landscaping and I'm just in awe. Like, they're so good at it. I like the way this one turned out, but I'm good at, like, the overall landscaping. Because you're just throwing things down. Who cares? I don't know. I gotta learn more about landscaping. So if you know any good landscaping tutorials, send them my way. I will gladly watch them and learn. Or give me your tips. If you're good at it, let me know. Yeah, so there's some more yellow flowers. I just tried to match them all around the house. I didn't put a whole bunch of them everywhere, but I thought if I made it all cohesive, it might like all tie in and look good. I think it worked well. I'm going to put a couple of small ones here by the mailbox. And yeah, I don't really know what else is going to happen in the next 5 minutes of this video. I think it's mostly landscaping. Let me know what you thought of this, and honestly, be sure to subscribe. I haven't been posting too often lately, but I'm hoping that moving forward my throat will start to feel better and I'll post some more. But yeah, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell to receive notifications and you'll be updated of every time I upload a video. You're also welcome. Let me know if you guys build on The Sims or play on The Sims. Leave a link in my comments and let me know so that I can check you out. I always love finding new builders and players to watch. Yeah, so there I added the little TV from Tiny Living. And I switched the couch out. I made it the green. It kind of matched a little better. So I made it the green couch. Whoa, see, the camera flies all over the place. And I'm going to be adding a bunch of clutter in here now. I think I put some mail on this table. I think that's about it. I'm not sure what else I end up putting on that table, but just like little things that you would find there anyway. Like at your front door, you're going to drop your mail and your keys, but we don't have keys in The Sims, so I didn't put that. I think I put a book here, a book or two anyway. I thought that would be cool. Like at the front door, you might find that on a little table. Yeah, and that was pretty much that there. It's mostly just adding clutter from this point forward, and yeah, that's... Oh, I did put this, the laundry line and wash bucket outside. Now, the laundry line is the debug laundry line, so I don't think it actually works as a laundry line, it's just a decoration. However, if you wanted to add the actual laundry line, if you have the laundry bay pack, you can add that in, and then you can actually do laundry and hang it outside to dry, I guess. Like if you have the wash bucket and the clothesline. I did that once. It takes forever to get the laundry done. Like, it's really a process, and your sim works hard, but they gain fitness skill, so I guess that's a good thing. Here I'm just fiddling with this table. I think I changed it out for this other one. It looks more... No, I think it was cheaper. I think that's what happened there. This table was cheaper. I liked the other one better, but this one was cheaper. And I add some lights and stuff back here, I think, yeah. And yeah, I'm happy with the way it turned out. I hope you guys like it. I enjoyed making it, for sure. I add the clutter in the kitchen. I put utensils. I put the stuff on the counter, then I pull out the counter and move the stuff, and it'll stay high in the air if you have the Move Objects sheet on. I added this cute little birdhouse to the side of the build because it's a cottage and it looked really country. And I think I made this... Oh, I made the path crooked on the edge. I thought it would look better. I think I put a path over to the tree with terrain paint. And I just added some more little items here and there. I had a lot of fun with this build, but it did take me an awfully long time. I apologize. I probably could have cut a lot of this boring me searching through debug footage out. I actually didn't edit this video really, other than to take out the roofing is about the only editing I did. It is about 4 in the morning right now, so I'm not quite awake to be doing in-depth editing. But I'm happy with it. I like the way it turned out, and I think it's fine. Hopefully you guys like it. I'm gonna add some alarms, I guess, in the kitchen. I think I put the thermostat in here, I'm not sure, but I did make a little garden in the back here using these small cabbages, and I like that a lot. I wish I had other vegetables, like, I guess you can grow them, it's not a big deal, but I love the little garden, I think it's great. It just suits this build so much. We're going to be coming to the end soon. I think there's about a minute or two left. As I said, be sure to subscribe and press the bell. You're also welcome to follow me. My Instagram and Twitter are linked at the top of my YouTube page. I'm not overly active on them lately, but I do intend to be in the future. I do also have a Facebook page. If you go on Facebook and look up K8 Simsley, it will come up, and there is a Facebook page. I share my builds and thoughts and just some funny pictures and stuff over there. But I just started it, so there's not a lot on there. Same with the channel. You're welcome to join. I would love to have you follow me on any and all social media. So yeah. I'm going to hang these little hanging plants. I love these, but they're hard to hang. I struggle to hang them, honestly. But I think they look really cute. They're very suiting of this style of house. And just a little bit more clutter, and then we're going to move on to screenshots. But I hope you guys liked it. Again, let me know what you think in the comments, and be sure to hit the like if you enjoyed it. It really helps me out. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell. I know I've said that like 4 times, but yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys next time. And as I said, there's some more builds coming up really soon, and some of them are Stewie Escape. Take care and have a great day, and of course, happy building.